All right, so it's always nice when you can get some things done that you can actually see. So this is the door. Okay, so I need to wipe it down. So it's funny because it's black when it's open, and when it's closed, I got my drill in the way. Let's move the drill out the way. When it's closed, it's white. So this is one of those things, this is a quirk of the house because when they built the addition, it didn't line up. So there's a step down to get in our bedroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually need to do some work here on the this piece of wood. You can see how wide this sucker is. This thing is about 18 inches. Unfortunately, it's cracked there and it's a little rotted there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the 1x. I'll use the AZAC, so that way it'll be right against the wood there, so it won't be against the brick, so it won't be a problem. But to be up underneath it to support it, and I'll cut out a section of this and put another piece sistered up onto it. But we got a door to the bedroom. Now I've got a bunch of box locks that are downstairs. I haven't put a box lock on in like forever, so I got to see if I can remember how to do it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this may have been the other way. So I may have to fill in some of the holes because it's got the plate that goes on there for the knob and then the box goes on here. But we'll see if we can figure it out. Like I said, it's been a long time. And we'll need to take this old box out that's broken. But we do have a door. You know, this is kind of crazy. It's about 10:50, you know. Thank goodness Walmart's here. Need some arthritis strength Tylenol for my wrists. My wrists are killing me. And it's kind of cool walking on home. Boy. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to be able to stay here. Got my wood right there, all stained up and ready to go up tomorrow. Look at that. Front door. Yeah, it's been good. I have to say, this feels strange. Okay, I've been looking at this room open for so long that now seeing the black and how it's the depth of the wall, it's kind of crazy. I got to get used to it now. But yeah. It's it. We got the door. I got the box lock on. I've got to patch the door a little bit because the old box locks were bigger than this one right here, but it looks really good. So I'm going to do my night video. I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to go to bed. Wow, it's beginning to get there. We got all the wood yesterday, the plastic wood to go against the walls here so we can start closing that stuff up and sealing it up real good. And I gotta get used to there being a door here. This is definitely different, but it's so nice because we got the windows open. We have to get some of the old-fashioned window screens, but the cool crispness in the air is incredible. And I love the door, the door, the door. This is getting to be nice when you get this natural lighting, get the ceiling fans going. Yeah, can't wait. Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here at the Red Brick House, and I hope everybody's having a great day. It is Thursday morning, and you can see we got the epoxy resin on these lower sections here, and I've got the top section taped off so that way it'll stay in there. The problem we've had is with this is with all of the nail holes and the wormholes and powder bug holes and stuff like that, the epoxy's just been getting sucked into it. And so right here where I poured it, there's a section where it pulled it in, and so there's a little indentation. So I'm gonna have to try and see if I can pour enough in there, but not too much that it flattens out. Now this is a two-part epoxy, and what you do with this is you got to make sure you get exactly equal amounts on here. And with this particular one, you need to stir for 3 minutes, and then you need to let it rest for like 5 before you put it on there. So we're going to try and get this together. The other thing you have to do is you have to have a heat gun to get the bubbles out of it. And also too, it actually got a little cool last night. So I'm actually warming it up just a little bit while I'm mixing, because if it's too cold, it doesn't spread as easy. So usually I have this in my garage, and my garage usually is pretty warm, so that usually isn't a problem. But you can see how glossy it is and the deep, rich color. I was going to put spar urethane on it, but maybe I'm not on this, on top of it. My reason behind this is the epoxy is crystal clear, and I wasn't sure if with the spar urethane you get a hue from it, and with this you can see it's crystal clear. And I didn't think it was going to darken this up like it does the floors, but it actually did. It did absorb it into it, and it does have a nice, dark, rich color. So, yesterday we got, well, I'm going to let that rest. Yesterday we got the door put on the closet. Now, in the bedroom. Looks great. This door we're going to put on the closet. The only problem is that closet opening is really, really low. 73 inches. Is the height of it. This is 77, so I got to take 4 inches off this door. There ain't much room to take off of this, so I'm going to take 1.5 inches off of here and 2.5 inches off of here. It's not going to leave a lot of meat left on the door, but it's just going to be a closet door. That, and I also need to put like a spacer to build it out a little bit. But we've gone through. Oh, my bride has already took him upstairs. She's gone through and she's taken, we've got shelves to go into that closet space. You can look up here. I love the door. Let me go up here and show you. Yeah.
Is it the same as that?
Yeah, but it's the other side. That's the wood grain. You don't want that like that.
Oh.
This is the side.
Why?
Because you want it smooth.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Trust me, you do. Because
don't paint right behind you on the floor.
Okay. So we got paint on the floor, and I just get barked at.
I don't want you stepping in paint.
Gotcha. So these are the AZAC boards. Because we're putting that against the cement and stuff, we don't want it to be able to rot out. And here's our door. Look at this. Bam! We have a door right there. So that, it's kind of crazy, the depth of it. It feels like you're going back in time and things. So we were going to be doing the shelves. I don't know where the shelves are. I guess you brought them in here. Let's see where the shelves are. Yep. So here's our shelves. Now these shelves, we have to make them fit in. Oops. They're customized to fit in here. And then we've got to put a door in here as well. So we're going to put all these shelves in there. That'll give us some extra storage space and stuff in there. And you can see, this is what's cool about the door. When the door is open, you see it's a black door. We got to touch it up. When the door is closed, you just see a white door. Only problem I had, of course, like everything with this house, the door catch was up higher than where the lock holes are. So it's not perfect on that one. I guess I could go ahead and I could cut this down lower and fill it in. Maybe I'll do that so that way they match up on there. But unfortunately, it's kind of the way it was. And that's what we got going to get started. So if I can go through and start getting these things put up around here, that'll help seal up, because we're getting a little bit of the insulation that's blown in and some of the cracks and the edges and things out here. But we'll get that squared away. My beautiful bride's gonna get those painted, and I'm gonna go back down and epoxy the countertop and let that dry. Oh, and we also yesterday, the floors downstairs, we got those with our 4th coat of finish. And we have the lock. We're going to go through, wet down the walls. Maybe we'll do some plastering today before the game tonight. But look, bam, look at the floor. Unbelievable. Okay, back here in the kitchen, that's rested. Stir it up a little bit more.